Hello, my name is Carx82, and welcome back to our Multiblock Madness series. I am just crafting up all the rest of our singularities here. I don't have this auto crafting, we're just doing it manually, because after we're done this, we'll never have to do it again. So basically, just kind of going through and crafting up as much as we need. We got 10,000 plates there. I have another 1,000, so I'm crafting up 11,000 elite plates there. Still need a few more, but yeah, just kind of letting this run, and I'm just gonna get a bunch of this stuff crafting, and I'll probably just let the world run, because it's gonna take quite a few hours, and hopefully. Well, this recording will probably be over a span. This episode will probably be like recorded over 2 days real time. So we're probably going to be doing a bunch of jump cuts here because basically I'm just crafting everything up. As we did QMD, I probably should have had a lot of this stuff crafting up, but we got everything automated for them, but I just haven't physically crafted them up yet. So yeah, we'll let that run. We got all this stuff going, and the world lags a little bit. It's mostly FPS. It is definitely putting a strain on my computer at this point. I mean, with all those particles and stuff over there. I probably could drop the particles down, but like I said, I'm just basically going to be just kind of letting the world run and do its thing. But as we can see, that is just chugging along. I don't know. We might run out of starlights before we craft up 21,000. I just wanted to get them going, and we'll see. But I think we're good. We'll see. We'll come back in a little bit, and I can't think. Oh, yep. We just lagged a little bit. I'm assuming those all just broke at the same time. But maybe I should go away from the base. I did break down all the sprinklers over this. Curious if that made any addition. Doesn't really feel like it. I did notice that once I built that max turbine thing is when I started having FPS kind of drops. But I mean, the world's completely playable. It just definitely is. The FPS is a bit low when everything turns on with some of these really difficult crafting recipes. But other than that, yeah, I think we'll just come back in a little while and we'll see. And there we go. I have finished the elite plating singularities. Those were actually pretty easy. It didn't take much time at all. I am moving on to the capacitors I am doing now, and I think these EV capacitors are probably the most complicated, at least in terms of resources. Almost 300,000 circuits. You know, like a whole bunch of this. 500 something thousand lapis. It's just the amount of things needed for these. And this is only half. This is 11,000. So we actually need what, 23,000 in total. So yeah, I think the EV capacitors are the absolute most complicated thing. So yeah, this is just running. The world's just running, and it's just gonna take a long time to get through all this. Ooh, I didn't notice that, actually. Why is that? Oh. Right. That's a bit of an issue. This is Yeah, we can't do the redstone because this is doing all the lapis. Now, I did have a whole bunch of lapis. I was sending it into the thing, but I think we just needed so much of it. So I have this turned off, yeah. I think, how am I going to do that? I would have to cancel the thing. I think I might actually do that because I didn't realize that, actually, which is why I'm doing these in batches. I didn't do 22,000. But since this is not going, we need so much of that. I think that is... We're going to have to... Let's cancel that. And then... Okay, I'm just noticing there is... I don't know what... I've done something that is filling up the drawers. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what it actually is. Let me look at that really quick. I just came back from being away. What is living wood? Well, that's not all of them. Right, I know that living wood is... Oh, this is probably from... Oh, duh. I just realized. I canceled that. So all that stuff that the A system was crafting, that it had pulled out of the A system, it was stored, you know... since I just canceled it, it dumped everything back in the A system. So all this stuff is just what I just canceled off that thing. That's kind of funny. Alright, so anyway, that is running. As we can see, every time all those things break all at the same time, we get a little bit of a stutter, which is kind of why. Yeah, there we go. Do we want to... I'm gonna... we just don't have enough. Now that I'm like looking at it, I'm like, we don't have enough lapis in there to do, you know, okay, so we'll just do a smaller batch. Maybe 5,000 until we get, how many lapis do we have anyway? All right, so I can probably do like 6,000 easy. And then maybe 7. Yeah, we're good. All right, so there goes 7,000. So that will at least get that going while the other, while this is just processing all this thing. I just had this turned off because we were voiding it. I was full on lapis. So it was just running and voiding, so I figured that wasn't, it was constantly. As we can see, we have all the drawers of, not all of them, but there. Right, the other thing that we were... There we go. Right, osmium. That was from another cancel, I think. I just gotta be careful, because... Not that... I keep trying to put that in there. I mean, and to be fair, they look kind of similar. Once I get all this stuff crafted up, a lot of this will empty out. We shouldn't have anything going into the A system that I haven't... all this stuff should be in drawers. Yeah, it should be. But, alright, so we got that going. Now, the other thing I ran into was my starlight. So what I've done, obviously, is crafted up more of the light wells. So we have 11 now, 13. Math is hard. Yeah, I have 13, and I replaced the tank with a quantum tank, so I can store way more stuff, because the 20,000 glittering dreamwood, we just didn't have anywhere near enough. And it ran out, and then it was just sitting there not doing anything. And the problem is, if you run out of starlight in the containment chalice, it uses one of these blocks of, or one of these things of starlight, and then it breaks the multi-block. So yeah, I did that. I canceled that, and I'm just filling up a quantum tank with starlight now. And I am crafting up all the living wood that we will need for it. So that is what this craft is at the moment. So I think I did 17,000 and something. This did say 7 hours at first, so I have been running the world for quite a while. But unfortunately, they're just there. It just switched it again. I could feel the FPS drop. There's just really nothing I can do. I'm not adding more of these because this is already horribly laggy, and it does 48 at once. So yeah, we'll just leave that. And as I'm doing other things like this, crafting up the capacitors, we will be producing that and that. So yeah, I think I could even probably do the runes of air going as well. We need, what, 9 more of those? 9,000? Almost. I have a thing for it, but that is... Oop, they just broke. Yep. It's over here somewhere. I don't remember which one it is, but one of these has blitz rods in them. Is it this one? Might be this one. Nope. Anyway, it doesn't matter. One of them, it was maxed out, is what I was trying to say. Over here? It doesn't even matter. That was Ender Pearls. That's turned off. I'm not actually using that one. And I'm not actually using that one either. Anyway, we should have blitz somewhere. I think. Now that I'm like... Do I not have that? It's got to be somewhere. I don't know. Although it's not going up. Anyway, doesn't matter. I can just craft up 8,000. And then I'll get the rest. So there we go. We're crafting up 6,000 of that. We're crafting up 6,000 of this. 7,000 of those. We're crafting up 8,000 runes of air. So lots and lots of crafting. And we are definitely... we are lagging my world. That is for sure. It's basic. That is really bad when all those break. I mean, you are breaking 48 blocks all at the same time, so I get why, but yeah, still. Alright, there we go. I found the blitz rods. I knew I had them somewhere. I think what is slowing it down is the conduit on the bottom. There probably is no... There's no void thing on it. So it had nowhere to go, and I don't have the storage bus on this directly, so that is why that wasn't filling up until I did that craft. But yeah, I knew I had those blitz rods somewhere. I was kind of confused why the number wasn't increasing though. Okay, it is kind of funny seeing what breaks in the base. We got a miner issue here. We don't have enough speed on that. So that was pretty funny. I have no idea how many have been voided or what. But yeah, I just noticed, I'm like, oh, my mana pools are dropping down. And then I was like, I better turn the thing. And then I just noticed all these bouncing things. I'm like, what the heck is that? So Yeah, I have the I had to cancel that, but it is pretty fun when you start doing these massive crafts. Um, Seeing what like the what breaks in your base. I did realize also as I was doing that, the you can see it right there. The living rock that we need for this requires the that down here. So unfortunately, I can't really craft up those runes while this is going on. So that is why I wanted to get that going. Uh, but we'll get back to that. Also, I just canceled that, so all those items just went in the A system. But not the end of the world. I don't know how many went in the thing over here. Yeah, 24. All right, just so I know for everything. I also have these being pulled out and sent into the A system. I don't know if I mentioned that. Okay, we are back after a little while. I have gone ahead and expanded the circuit production because the waiting is such a bottleneck. All those circuits, you just need so many. So I've gone ahead and we have a whole bunch now. So basically, it just outputs this into a chest, and then that gets thrown in the each factory. So we have 6 factories, all doing 7 at a time, as we can see. So that is just speeding that up because boy was that a bottleneck. And then I just have a drawer here with the redstone things on it with a crafting card. I'm not going to do no upgrades or anything on that. We'll just do 32. I probably don't even need that much. I really only need like 1 stack, but I didn't want to put export buses on every single one of these. So that's why I did it like that. But yeah, that will just keep going. We got this thing chugging along and using... It's slowly going down, but it's not. It's really not that slow. It's been running for a while, and it's only dropped like 100,000 millibuckets, so... Yeah, and then I have all the runes going. Everything, so yeah. Just chugging along. Alright, we are back, and apparently Cinnabar cannot go in a alloy smelter? I have no idea why. I needed a bit more Cinnabar. Yeah, for some reason this doesn't do the redstone flux. Maybe a balancing thing. Like, there's no regular furnace recipe. So this cannot go in the alloy smelter in furnace mode. I don't know. But yeah, that's a bit of a pain because I don't have a redstone furnace. The only one I have is the one with the food. The trivection chamber thing on it. I probably could do... I'll throw a few of these in here. Might as well. Like, ooh, I only have that on there. I don't have it actually powered by... This was such an afterthought when I threw this down. So I don't know if that's going to work because I am crafting up... Oh, yeah, it did work. I didn't know if it was going to be blocked by stuff. Still got the Dreamwood, the Glittering Dreamwood going. I'm doing in batches. I just did a batch of 4,000. That one is pretty slow, for sure. So that is something you really want to get going early on. I'm crafting up Fluix things, and as we can see, this is the current bottleneck. So that is maybe something I need to think about maybe get more Fluix aggregators like we did over here. Put the one in the middle, and then it puts into all of them. Maybe something to think about, because we are going to need a whole heck of a lot more of these. So I probably should do that. I really don't want to lose this stuff, because actually I don't need this anymore. That one is fixed. And so is the calculation processor. I think that one was... There was some weirdness with the diamonds. That's why those were in there. But, yeah, let me just throw... So I remember Fluix. Otherwise, 3 seconds later, I'm going to forget. All right, so I have... As I've been doing all that stuff, I've been getting this ready. And we have everything I can do right now. Basically, the only thing we have left is the infinity ingots and the infinity catalysts and this resonant cell in the middle. Now, I hadn't really looked at that because I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, that's easy to craft up. You know, it's just a resonant cell from thermal expansion. That's super easy. Yeah, it's a little more complicated than I realized. So, I mean, at this point in the pack, it's not that bad. Twilight blocks, we do need 8 of those, so I should make a recipe for that. I don't have that yet, apparently. So what do we need? 8. Ooh, what are we? Ender Biotite. I think, is that one of the ones I've just been throwing? Yeah. I just go over to the thing and... There we go. I mean, I guess I should have just made a recipe for that. That would have made sense. Here, let's just do that. I'll throw a recipe in there. Instead of doing it manually and then coming back like, why isn't this already automated? All right. What was I doing? Twilight. All right, cool. So that is that going. For that. So we got our Twilight and block of Enderium, not a problem. I don't know if I have the block. I don't think I have the block version of it. Let's do that. Easy enough. It is really weird doing blocks when I'm so used to... Forgot how many I needed. 24? Yeah, 24. I'm so used to GregTech where you have to throw it in a compressor, whereas this is just a crafting table recipe. All right, there we go. We got that. So we got that. We got that. I have crafted that up. I have the block of adamantine, midnight lamp, and the block of ultimate. So yeah, not too difficult. I mean, you have to get everything fully automated at this. I mean, we're at the end of the pack, so a block of ultimate is not difficult to make. Crystal Matrix took a while, but we just fully automated that on its own dedicated thing, so that wasn't a big problem either. I have noticed, as I have been crafting everything up, I was running low on gold and iron with the circuit board or whatever they are. The control circuit board, liquid, item, circuit board. So I need these. Yeah, that's an issue. So what I have actually done is got gold seeds and iron seeds. They're in there. I have 3 of each in there. And I have actually gone ahead and I broke down this one over here and built a new leveling thing up over here. I did contemplate doing an integrated dynamics thing now that I have all the pieces automated. I thought about maybe just doing one where I could just feed it seeds and it would level them up for me, but I would have to like just copy someone else's build that I got off of YouTube. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna rebuild this. This is easy enough. You just throw the seed down and by the time it gets to the end, it is fully leveled up. So that's all I did. Not as cool as the integrated dynamics way that reads the seeds, breaks them, and replants them kind of thing, but yeah, it is what it is. So did that. So I'm gonna, as we're, you know, doing glimmering dreamwood and stuff, we're going to be making iron, and hopefully the stuff will start building up. That was down at 6,000 about 10 minutes ago, so we are... It's not like super fast, but I do have 3 seeds leveled up, so it's not terrible. But, alright, so that is kind of where we're at. I don't think, unfortunately, I am going to run out of time before we're going to get the creative tank this episode. Just because we need so many of these. Infinity catalysts. So, not going to be able to get them all, but we are pretty much there. I'm just literally going to run out of time before I have to finish this episode up. So we need 22 left. I don't know how... I don't have... Well, I guess it's because I'm not eating carrots, and I didn't need it, apparently, for any of the food recipes, but there we go. We got that. So this is kind of just what I'm doing. Going down and seeing... Alright, milk chocolate. Obviously, it is over here somewhere. How would I need... Oh, I guess it's for... What's that? Oh, that's like... that's a glibbery dream. I was like, what is that? It sounds like a piano. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get chocolate out of here somewhere. Oh, right there. I'll just do that. And then, yeah. Because that is just got a storage bus. I just didn't have enough for that. And then, moving on. Alright, Astral Star Metal and Stone. This stuff, that is easy enough to get. Gas Tears, that is just a loot recipe. So there are a few things. The Astral Star Metal, though, I don't have this hooked up to... I should... I needed quite a bit, didn't I? Alright, we'll adjust this. I'll probably do... How many... I needed, I think, just a drawer. 32 stacks is what, 2,000 something? Is that enough? Yeah. I think if that fills up 32 stacks, that'll be plenty. So that's what I'll do there. Whoa, way off on that one. There we go. That was like a really confusing perspective. Alright, so there's that. Also, I don't have it inputting the star metal ore, so I should... Also, I don't have these sped up, so that should be something I should probably do. But I'll do a... And I do like all the sounds from the mechanism machines. It's just, might be hard when all the machines are turning on to hear when I'm talking. But, alright, so I'm going to keep doing that, and we'll just go down the list, and I'll just keep crafting everything up. We'll probably get the Resonant cell today, but we'll have to wait a couple more real-life days for me to just finish this. Alright, that is a weird... I've done something weird with the recipe. I'll have to adjust that, but I do have a chicken one, don't I? Yep. As we can see, there is a few things I definitely need to sort out. Again, the glacial precipitator, I just have it's got a limit. I don't have it continuously outputting. The this Graves dust, again, I just have the limits right here. So I do that, we'll let it do some more. I mean, I don't need to do 22 infinity catalysts all at once, but it gives me an idea of what we need left. All right, let me finish getting the stuff for that, and I will continue doing this. I don't have a recipe for that, obviously. We'll just do that manually. There's only 20 of them needed. And yeah, we'll be back. Okay, just finished that. I did craft up the 4 more, and it actually kind of just fit here. It's a bit kind of cramped, but yeah, just doubled or quadrupled the amount of flux aggregators, so that will speed up that process. Now, yeah, I don't know how many I can craft up at once before we start running into an issue. 10,000? Yep, gold. Which I know we're working on that. I might even do more seeds. But we're up to 15,000. I had what, 10,000 about 15 minutes ago. So we'll just do 3,000 for now. Like I said, I don't need to do the full amount, but all right. So we got all these stuff crafted up. I did find out one annoying thing is when this thing is running, I can't craft up Aya vendors because that is the recipe I'm using instead of the crafting table recipe. So I just manually crafted up a bunch of those. So that is one annoying thing. But I don't know how much we're going to need Aya vendors. I will need a projection field projector because it doesn't work in that one. That's just a 3x3. So I just, instead of messing with that, I just went ahead and we're putting this one together. Now, I think this is, I can never remember if it's supposed to be 3 up or 2 up for the 5x5. I think this is it. Yeah. So it needs to be 3 away from the 5x5 in the center. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and we'll build this. Also, I just realized I didn't even look at what I need to throw in there. All right, well, that's easy. Thankfully, that was easy. That would have sucked if I didn't have had that. All right, cool. So there is that. Now, is this... Oh, this is a bit annoying to make. Just a lot of alternating stuff. So these in the corners. Wait, they're probably... Is there a way to place this? No, I'm not seeing a... No, there is no... There's no capsule. So that was in the middle, right? Like that. And then these. Man, I really do like that. I like all these blocks look pretty cool, actually. And then I'm assuming the bottom is empty. It just alternates all along the sides and then that thing in the middle. All right, so that. Easy enough. Enderium, Matrix, Enderium, Twilight. Enderium, Matrix, Enderium, Twilight. All right, we'll do Enderium. Matrix now. Is this... What do we have left? How is this? All right, so the square, these on the outside, and then the ultimate all the way in the middle. So is that the center? Yeah, so the ultimate will go in that. The midnight lamps. Right around that. Finally, we'll just fill it in with this. All right, cool. Not too complicated. But definitely not something I would want to do many times. Thankfully, we don't really use the resonant things. All right, I think that's it. Is it going to work if I throw the... Yes, there we go. Awesome. There is the resonant frame. We are one step closer to getting the creative tank. And that is pretty much almost the end of the pack. We're getting there. We're getting there. A few things. Obviously, there is a few things afterwards, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Speaking of altars, I really do need the tier 6. It would make things faster, but at this point in the pack, I don't know how much... Like, how many more of these are we going to need? The blood diamonds and all that stuff, so I don't know. But I really do want that. Unfortunately, we need another ritual. I don't know. I'll think about that. But I'm going to continue with getting everything for the catalyst setup. But yeah, that is it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.